Sagittarius gang, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy here for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your June 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, Sagittarius, hope all is well. Hope you guys have been safe and keeping your vibes motherfucking high. And let's go ahead and get into the June reading, all right? Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through, man. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's happening? Oof. Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is the Seven of Swords. Ooh, you can be connecting possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Stepping into your current energy, we have the Three of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is the Ten of Swords, and the outcome that is present here is the Six of Cups. It does feel like someone here left a little bit of scarring. Somebody here definitely left you jaded in some sort of way, but I am feeling that moving into the month of June, you are kind of doing your best to let it go. You know when you surround yourself with good people, good energy, good friends, and you are just in that space where you need good company sometimes to really get through the pain you're experiencing or the jadedness you're experiencing? That's what I feel is happening moving into June 2020, where you're just surrounding yourself with a good group of healthy people that can really help you get through whatever ending you may have recently experienced. So you may have some really good friends that are sticking around this month if there's been a recent breakup, or if there's been something you're going through. I do feel this energy of people being there to support you, okay? So I like this a lot for you guys. I like that someone here is being, not even someone, it feels like people, friends, you know? There's people here being a good moral support group for you moving into the month of June 2020. As for the outcome that's present, Six of Cups, I feel like you're trying to put your past behind you, even though it's very difficult with whatever's going on with the Seven of Swords. But you have people here for you this month, and I think that that was something that maybe needed to be reminded for you. Maybe some of you Sagittarians right now are going through something and you might feel alone, but I think if you need a reminder, the reminder is that there's people in your life that love you, and feel free to reach out to them, as there will be people that will be there for you to assist you and help you, okay? Let's take a look here and see what's going on. What is this Seven of Swords showing up for in Sagittarian's reading? Why is this the overall energy? Okay, and we got here Five of Cups, and we got here Four of Cups. Wow. So 5 minus 4 is the Ace of Cups. So there was definitely a love interest situation that possibly didn't work out. It seems like you are disappointed that someone that you may have liked or possibly even loved didn't work out for you. Something here ended between you and another person. Okay? So we're going to get into this and what's exactly going on, but clarifying the Seven of Swords, that's why you do feel jaded. You're disappointed in somebody's actions, and you're disappointed that somebody didn't want forward movement with you, okay? So that's what I'm feeling coming through for you so far. Clarify the Ten of Swords. What are the person that Sagittarius is dealing with and the connection that they both had? And we got here Ace of Wands. Person you're dealing with was looking for something new. They didn't feel that what they had was enough, and they didn't appreciate what you were. They didn't appreciate who you are. That's unfortunate. But you know what, Sagittarius? We always got to remember that you never miss an opportunity with anybody. They decided to miss the opportunity with you. So if someone here walked away from you, Sagittarius, they missed a beautiful opportunity. Because I know Sagittarians personally in my life, they are not only physically beautiful people, they are fantastically amazing people in regards to their personality, in regards to the way they take care of others, in regards to their just genuine personality, carefree nature. Like, every time I hang out with a Sag, I'm always in a good fucking mood, because Sagittarians know how to be those natural born light workers who just spread happiness to others, who put smiles on other people's faces. So you know what? They missed an opportunity with you, okay? Now we're going to get ourselves out of this sad little energy, okay? Because I know that it's jadeful, I know that it's disappointing, but we're going to put ourselves in a good place. So one thing that I want to ask you guys to remember before moving forward into the reading is that everything happens for a reason. Breakups happen for a reason. And, finding and meeting someone and falling in love happens for a reason. I truly believe that the universe is doing our best bidding by all the time, okay? I truly believe the universe is doing our best bidding all the time. I don't think the universe is ever against us. I think that sometimes we don't see those blessings in disguise. And even though this, ending may be painful, it is a blessing in disguise, okay? So, taking a look at who you're dealing with here. Ten of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. They didn't appreciate what they had in the moment. And that's unfortunate, but guess what? That was a loss that they now have to deal with. Ugh, I gotta clear my throat chakra later. Jeesh. All right, man, so let's get into the Sag. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start off by going over the person you're dealing with. I'm gonna take a look into how they feel towards you and what is going on with them throughout June 2020. Then I'm gonna take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout June 2020. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then we will see the outcome, okay? In regards to who Sagittarius is dealing with, how does the person that Sag is dealing with feel towards Sag, and what is going on with this individual throughout June 2020, please? In regards to the person Sagittarius is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Sagittarius, and what is going on with this individual throughout June 2020? Okay, we got here Nine of Swords, we got here Three of Wands. Interesting two cards to pop out, especially being the first two. The Nine of Swords and the Three of Wands is almost like a feeling of regret. The Ten of Swords means finality. It means they know what they wanted to do. But the Nine of Swords, that's a second-guessing kind of energy. So it looks to me like the person you're dealing with may actually be second-guessing if this was the right move for them to let go of you, okay? And the Three of Wands talks about waiting for some sort of communication. They might be waiting to hear from you. Seven of Pentacles. Moving forward, we have here the High Priestess, the Temperance card. Oh, there's the Sagittarian energy, the Hermit, the Emperor card, and the Seven of Cups. So what's really interesting about your person's energy is that the person you're connecting with, Sagittarius, remember how I said in the beginning they weren't appreciative of who you were? I don't think the person you're dealing with is even appreciative in general of who they've ever really been with. It kind of feels like the person you're dealing with over here is very used to bouncing from connection to connection, but I feel like they don't necessarily get deeply involved. And that's where I think the disconnect between you and the individual you're dealing with lies at. I feel like you as a Sagittarius, you do get rather involved in people's lives, especially when it comes towards romantically being interested in someone. And the person you're connecting with over here, it kind of feels like they don't get 100% invested into the person they're with. And maybe that's why the connections they have never really work out. Because looking at your person over here, the Emperor card to the Seven of Cups, it kind of shows to me that the person you're dealing with has a tendency to bounce around from connection to connection to connection. And I feel like the more people they meet, whether they meet someone new, whether they meet someone after that, I feel like who you're dealing with just doesn't genuinely connect with a person. They don't get themselves completely invested. And that's why things never really tend to work out. It's almost like the person you're dealing with is just always used to hopping from one connection to the other because they can't find stability in settling down. And in regards to what your person's currently doing throughout the month of June is what I explained. They are looking for different people. They are talking to new people. But ultimately as well, they are starting to recognize that they do feel a little bit weird after they walked away from you. We have here the Temperance card and we have here the Hermit card. For some, they kind of feel lonely, Sag. The individual that you're dealing with was the one who made the move to break up or initiate a disconnect between the two of you, yet they're the ones who feel a little bit off, like maybe they made the wrong decision. But here's the thing about your person though, even if they feel, right, that maybe they made the wrong decision, from their ego's point of view, they are ignoring their feelings and they're like, you know what, on to the next one. So you're connecting with a person who never pays attention to their feelings. And that's an issue, not an issue for you, but that is an issue on them. And that is something that's really going to suck for the person you're dealing with, because if they don't learn how to connect with their feelings, how are they ever going to connect with somebody else? And that's where I think the real problem is with the person you were dealing with. It feels to me that their ego is always about, let's go meet someone new and let's go spend time and let's go get intimate and let's go have fun. But whoever you're connecting with isn't really genuinely connecting with anybody that they're coming across or meeting. And in the end, that is the truest form of loneliness. It's when you can be with and meet so many different types of individuals, but still feel so fucking alone. And I think that that's what your person here is going through, you know? So I understand they jaded you, 100%. I understand they hurt you, undoubtedly. But fuck, man. Whoever you're connecting with, Sag, I think that they, in the end, are the ones that really walked away with nothing. Because this person left you, and they're still alone. They're meeting new people, and they're still alone. And I think that that's the lesson they need to learn. The lesson they need to learn is that it's not about how many people you come across or you meet or you talk to. You can be surrounded by a crowd of people and still be 100% alone. It really is about who you connect with, who you get, who you understand, who you feel. And considering that the person you're dealing with really ignores their feelings here, they're in for a rude awakening when they keep going through this cycle of connecting with a bunch of people but never really feeling shit, you know? The ego is not where love comes from. Love comes from the heart. Okay? Now, taking a look at your side of this reading, Sag, let's see what's going on here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Sagittarius throughout June 2020, please? How does Sagittarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Sagittarius throughout June 2020? Let's take a look. So, your first card out, Knight of Pentacles. You're trying to gain your stability back after any sort of breakup or disconnect. It is really difficult sometimes to get your stability back, so you're being patient with yourself, which is good. I really like that you're being patient with yourself. You have your Eight of Wands. So you are going to be doing a lot of venting. I'm glad that you're not shutting down, because going through a breakup can be a hard process, and sometimes we shut down when we're going through one, but venting will really be your best opportunity. So remember how in the beginning of the reading I said you guys will have a good support group, so make sure you reach out to people around you that you know, love, and care about you. Please do, and please vent your feelings and emotions, because it's going to help you a lot this month, okay? Don't close that throat chakra. Open that throat chakra wide, okay? We got here the Six of Wands. So you are going to be successfully moving on or allowing yourself to really heal from the pain, okay? Moving on is a process. It's a process that takes quite a long time. And the thing is that there's no timestamp on healing. The great thing that I'm seeing, though, for you, Sagittarius, is that you are going to successfully recover and heal from this, you know, jaded energy you're experiencing, this disappointment that things didn't work out between you and the person you're dealing with. You are going to heal from it, okay? You just need to continue to be patient with yourself, though, all right? Knight of Pentacles. Make sure you are not trying to rush the process of moving forward from somebody. It's never that easy, and it's never that quick, okay? Moving forward, we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, or the Two of Swords, sorry, and the Lovers. So from what I'm seeing moving forward in your life, Sag, in regards to this person, Seven of Wands, I think you are going to consider blocking this individual and shutting it down. Okay? So for some of you, this could be you blocking their number on your, on your phone. You might unfollow them on social medias. You don't really want to see what they're doing. You're trying to put yourself in a position where if they're out of sight, they're out of mind. Okay? And that's always one of the greatest or easiest things to do, or the best things to do. Sorry, not the easiest. That's one of the best things for you to do when you're moving on from someone, is to kind of stop following them on social media. You know, not texting them. You don't have to block their number, but if you do, you do. It's just to limit the contact so you can give yourself space to heal. Because if you're constantly reminded about this person, how could you heal, right? You know? And I know some of you Sagittarians are like, well, Aunt, this reading is reminding me of this person. Of course, but you also have to see the healing aspect of these types of readings as well. And keep in mind, Sagittarius, if this isn't resonating with you, that is totally fine, okay? I actually have a video that I'm going to link down below to watch. I uploaded it yesterday. It was a tarot facts and questions video discussing all things about tarot and how my readings work and why readings can be repetitive and why readings can resonate a couple months ago but don't resonate now. So that's that. You know, so if this reading resonates right now, that's cool. It's timeless, though. It could resonate later. It could have resonated before, okay? So if it's not resonating for you right now, don't apply this to your life, all right? But either way, Sag, In regards to the person you're dealing with, Seven of Wands, you are going to limit that contact. And with the Two of Swords to the Lover's card, you are, I think, going to recognize that it's not unhealthy to love someone. Here's the thing. When people have a breakup with someone, or when someone gets, dumped, whatever, using that word, when someone gets dumped, they usually never want to open themselves back up to love, especially not so quickly. But I think you're recognizing that love isn't what's unhealthy. Sometimes, or most of the time, what's unhealthy is the person. Okay? So if you have a healthy person and a healthy relationship, you will have a healthy form of love. If you have an unhealthy person, which creates an unhealthy relationship, you have an unhealthy form of love. I think you're recognizing that love is a healthy thing and love is something that you do desire. So I don't see you shying away from future love interests after this experience. I just feel like this is an experience that sucked, but ultimately I feel like you're really dealing with it in a way that you should deal with a relationship in a healthy manner. Like everything you're doing right now, Sag, feels really healthy for you, okay? Now moving forward on, what's going on, we got the Star card here, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what's going on for you in June 2020? The Star card to the Ace of Pentacles. You know that the right one is still out there. You are not giving up on love. You're recognizing that there is my star player out there. And with the Star card to the Ace of Pentacles creates this little baby right here, the Page of Cups. You will offer love again, and you will be ready to get back out there whenever you feel like you're ready to do so. So, Sagittarius, you're not rushing yourself back into love, but you're not feared from it. You're not scared of it. You're not shying yourself away from any opportunity with someone new if you meet somebody new, okay? So I don't feel like you're obviously rushing your healing. I don't feel like you are instantly getting yourself back out there, but you're not shying yourself away from love. If the opportunity comes and it's a good opportunity, you're going to take that opportunity, okay? So you're dealing with your emotions. You're dealing with your emotions as best as you can, and you are literally making the best of this month as you possibly can, okay? So I really like this reading for you guys so far. This is you handling things in the right manner, And with the Three of Cups there, like I did say originally, you might have a good support group around you, a healthy group of friends that may be helping you this month, that you may be venting to. And if this isn't about a good group of friends helping you, you may be building yourself just a genuine positive environment to help you get through what you're going through, okay? To help you get through heartbreak. So either way, you're doing your best, and I really appreciate that. And not even appreciative for me, but I appreciate that you're doing that for yourself. You're doing the best you can. You really are stable here. You will successfully move forward from this connection, and you're still being open to love and recognizing that love isn't what's wrong. Sometimes it's just the person, unfortunately. And the universe has always got your back. All right? So anyway, Sag, like I said over here, you're taking care of things well, but the big problem that I see is the person you're dealing with, they're not paying attention to their feelings. They're paying way too much attention to their ego. And that is going to make them feel even lonelier over time. And maybe what's interesting is that, remember how I said with your person, even though they're still in their ego, there was a part of them that felt off about leaving you. But remember, the moment they felt off about leaving you, they shut that feeling down. So whoever you're connecting with is very much so used to shutting and shying their emotions away. They're very used to shutting their emotions down. But at the end of the day, though, this person does know that they made some sort of mistake. I think they did care about you, whether they wanted to admit it to themselves or not. And it is too late, unfortunately. I don't see you trying to get back with this person. But maybe you might have been the first person to show them in a very long time that the person you're dealing with was capable of caring of someone. Because I think whoever you're dealing with, your Sagittarius, doesn't think they're capable of caring for someone, or they don't think they're capable of genuinely connecting with someone. And I think you may have been the first person to show them in a while that they truly care. So you may have helped them in ways that you have no idea. And I know that may sound weird to hear. That may sound like, okay, well, why does it matter? I think it does matter because I think that we meet everybody for a reason. Whether or not it works out great, whether or not it works out horribly, I think that there's always some sort of lesson and value to gain from a romantic connection. And I think that your person here even though they may still be in their ego, I think you were an eye-opener for them to start to see that they do care and that they do have feelings and that they need to pay attention to their feelings. Okay? Moving forward in regards to where energies are aligning, let's take a look here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020, where energies aligning between Sag and the person they're dealing with. We got here the Death card. We got here the Nine of Pentacles. We got here the Page of Swords. And we got here the Tower. So I do feel, Sagittarius, that you are going to really allow this to end. You are going to eventually, like I said, successfully move on. Whether that's in June or any other time, like I said, no timestamp on healing. But you're also going to gain your confidence back. What I like is that you didn't let this downfall of a relationship or, ending of a connection break you. You didn't let this break you one fucking bit. You took care of it in the most healthy way that you can. And Nine of Pentacles, you still stand confident in who you are. And you are going to be proud to be who you are. Because Sagittarian, I know in 2019, a lot of you guys went through a lot of self-love, and even in the beginning of 2020. So I know you care about who you are, and you're not going to let yourself break down. So you're looking very strong, solidified, and sturdy, and it's very, very nice to see. I'm very proud and happy for you, okay? And in regards to the person you're dealing with here, Page of Swords in the Tower. They're in for the rude awakening, okay? With the Page of Swords here, the person you're dealing with, they're not going to be able to stop thinking about you. Because remember how we had the Nine of Swords here? Where the person you're dealing with felt like they made some sort of mistake? They're going to realize they made a mistake. They're going to realize they made a mistake letting you go. And ultimately, they're going to kind of keep an eye on you. And you're going to be in their head. And they're going to realize, wow, I've been chasing people after people after people, but I'm never, ever, ever chasing the feeling of love. Like I said, man, you can know so many people. You can be in a room full of people. You can be around a person all the time and still feel empty and alone unless you're truly connecting with them. So I feel like the person you're dealing with is in for a rude awakening. With that Tower card being present, that Tower card is showing that, oh shit, I still care about Sagittarius. But I don't see them making any moves, So like I said, I think you taught them a very good lesson. I think you finally kind of showed this person in a very you didn't try to, it wasn't intentional, but you ended up showing this person that they need to rekindle and connect with their feelings. As for the overall outcome between the two of you throughout June 2020, let's take a look. And I believe, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the cycle is complete and the lessons learned. And here's the thing, Sag, I know that a lot of you guys, okay, my dog's going crazy. Here's the thing, Sag, I know that a lot of you guys were not, going into this relationship or going into this connection with the intention of just trying to get someone else to learn a lesson. But unfortunately, or not even unfortunately, I think that the beauty of any connection we have, whether you want to identify it as a karmic connection or whether you want to talk, whether it's a romantic connection, whether it's a friendship, I think that no matter who we connect with, we will always learn something from them. We will always learn lessons from them. I think that this relationship really showed you how strong you are in regards to healing and in regards to taking care of yourself. I think your true strength was really showed this month on how you handled the breakup, how you handled the situation, and how you've gathered your strength and not let it break you. I think that was really strong to see from you. And in regards from this person, I think that it's finally, it's finally their time to start seeing their own strength, to really connect their feelings, rekindle their feelings, and recognize that they are lonely. And it's time for them to really connect with another person. And now they're starting to learn that lesson. And now they're starting to open up and do things a little bit differently. Okay? And as for that outcome that's present, Wheel of Fortune, this cycle has come to a completion. But we have seen two people learn two different things. And, life goes on. You will meet another person, my beautiful Saggies. You will. Okay, the Star card to the Ace of Pentacles. And when I tell you you'll meet another person, you may meet another person that maybe you don't marry. You may meet another person that maybe won't be the right person for you. But when you have the Star card and the Ace of Pentacles side by side, that does mean that you will meet your soulmate in the end. So Sagittarius, you will meet your soulmate in the end. It doesn't matter if it's your next relationship or 5 relationships later. You will meet your soulmate in the end, and I want you to remember that because that's a beautiful feeling. Okay? Thank you so much, my Sagittarians, for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an awesome, amazing rest of your June, and I will see you for the June mid-monthlies. Much love, guys. Have an awesome day, all right? Peace.